Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So on this video, I'm going to teach you how to use effectively layers and incorporate sound for an astounding result. So we're going to use Canva for this video and we're going to create a Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to show you later on what's a Wheel of Fortune, so please stay still until the end of the video. So what you want right here, once you're in Canva, click on Video. And then we'll give you a drop down for this options right here. Please choose mobile video and I'll see you once inside. Alright, so welcome back to the video. Now once you're here, go to elements and then look for charts. Should be around here somewhere. Click see all and then look for pie chart. Please make sure you choose the first one, not the donut looking one. Perfect, you have successfully added a pie chart on your Canva design. That's gonna be step 1. Give yourself a pat on the back, okay? So once you're here, click on the bar chart or rather pie chart. Sorry about that. And if you only want 3, for example, you only want 3 pies, delete the 2 right here and you only have 3. But for me, for the sake of the discussion, we're gonna go for 5. Next step, still on elements guys, look for shapes. Should be around here somewhere and look for a circle. Now you might ask me how big the circle should be. Just make sure it's gonna be a little bit overboard the pie chart, so we will have edges to it. Now you should see it right here, a little bit more, perfectly right there. Please utilize the margins inside Canva. And then click on position so we can properly assume that's going to be on the back. You can either click on position right there, and then you can send to back. Or you can simply click on this one, put it right here. Now as you can see, we still have something going on. To better help us, change the color for this one. I'm gonna go with yellow so I can properly see it. Now as you can see, it's not perfectly aligned. Click on it, go to position, make sure you click on the yellow so this is gonna be the one you resize. As you can see right here, I'm now resizing it to properly fit it just outside the edges of the pie chart. That's gonna be our goal here. Just outside the edge, make sure it's gonna be aligned. And you know it's gonna be aligned if you see a cross right here. Perfect. Next up, let's add some lines. Now speaking about lines, it should be under shapes one more time. Click see all, so we have a entire variety of it. So please choose the most basic one right here, or simply click on the L keyboard on your keyboard of course. But for now, I'm going to delete one. Let me just zoom in. Now after zooming in, what will we do with this line? Of course, we need to change the color. So go in here, look for line colors, go for white. Should be around here, perfect. And then under here, you can change line style. For example, line weight, I suggest go for 16 to 20. I think I'm gonna go with 14 here or 15, depending on your preference. Just don't go below 20. Don't go below 10 rather. Sorry about that. And click on rounded points. Once you're there, click on this one. Make sure you're gonna be on the edges. Perfectly right here. Same goes with this one. One more thing to go so, make sure it's gonna be on the edges. Perfect. And then just duplicate this one to make sure they're all the same length. To be duplicated, simply click on that action right there. So next up, after successfully adding the line, one thing, make sure you go to settings. And then go to this one that says show labels. Make sure you disable them. We don't need those data right there. One more thing, go to pie chart and basically delete it. So we have now lines with a circle. So go back to elements. Add another shape for circle. Let me just change the color of this one so we can properly see it. I think I'm gonna go with this one a little bit more gray. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna cover this one, the entire part right here, until we cover the lines. Give me a second here. Make sure you use or utilize the lines here, okay? The margins that will help us guide to properly align this one. So one tip for me guys is you zoom out a little bit so you can properly make sure they're properly aligned. Perfect. You'll know it's aligned again guys if you're gonna see a cross right there. For the next step, make sure you cover this one. Click on the position, go to layers. The gray one, the second circle we added, just drag it all the way down after the lines, making sure it's gonna be like this. Selecting the yellow one or the main circle background. Changing this to the color white. You can adjust the hex color if you have a specific code here, so please do so. But for me, I'm gonna stop with the original colors right here. Perfect. So next up, let's add a background color. It's really boring. It's just gonna be a plain white, right? So I suggest blending. Since I have a gray here, I think I'm gonna go a little bit more yellow to make it more pop out. Perfect. And then as you can see, you're seeing that white option, right? So that's gonna be a problem for us, so we don't want that white background. But if you want so, please do so. But for me, I'm gonna go for a little bit more beige color right here, so we can avoid that white line or white color. Perfect. And with that being said, you can still see it, but not that much, because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna properly adjust the lines. Let me just zoom in right here. I'm now gonna connect this one to the outer circle, like so. So I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna get back to you once it's finished. So after successfully adding the lines there, go back on shapes and click on a triangle. Now change the color first so you don't get lost on the triangle. I'm gonna go with black here, adjust it a little bit, rotate it, and you're gonna get the idea here. I'm gonna place it anywhere you want. I can put it here, I can put it right in the top section, but I'm gonna go with this one. And now perfectly right there, I can now adjust the entire circle by just grouping them and then minimizing them at the same time. But I think this is good enough for now. For the next one, go to text, add a text box. What we're gonna do here is basically name now. Now this is not really part of the step, this is just gonna be my personal preference. I'm gonna name this one Wheel of Fortune. Change the font style to this one. Change the color to red. Make it bold, and there we have it. We have a Wheel of Fortune right here. Now what else are need to be done in the Wheel of Fortune? So since this is gonna be a wheel, we need it to rotate. Now before we rotate, let's add some more here. I'm gonna add a text bar right here. I'm gonna name this one 1. Make sure this is gonna be rotated. Increase a little bit, like so. Perfectly right here. And then just simply duplicate it 5 times. And you're gonna get the idea here. I'm now placing this one. Let me just go here. Perfect. This one too. And then I'm just placing random numbers so we can have content or an idea or context of what we're doing, right? We're not just making a simple wheel. Right, so I've added numbers inside the wheel so we can have an idea what's going on. Now it doesn't really matter if they're perfectly aligned, just make sure they're grouped together, like so. So click on group, perfectly right there. Now this one's gonna be behind, so make sure you pull it up, perfectly right there. So what's next? Since this is gonna be a wheel, let's make it rotate as it is. Now you can adjust the speed if you're a Canva Pro user. Since this is going to be a crown icon, you can change the rotation, but I'm going to go with clockwise. Now I can adjust the speed here like so, perfectly right there. Now there is also an option here to add some poses. So I think I'm going to go with this one. I have rotation. Let's move on with the next feature. So what's next with our Wheel of Fortune? So select the page, adjust the timing. I'm going to go with 2.8 here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna duplicate this one. Duplicate page right here. So as you can see right there, this is actually fast, right? I'm gonna go back and rotate. Make sure we increase the speed as much as we can. And then for the next one, you know what's happening here? You get it right. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. So there is the animation of being slowed down for a little while. So fast to right here until it's slowed down for a little bit. Until we get the correct one where it stops, right? Now let's just clean it and then make everything smooth. So what's next? Go in here and then select the timing. Go for 0.8 or 0.8 like so. And then next up, make sure you have a transition to make it smoother. Make sure you go on match and move for this one. So again guys, make sure you click on add transition. Choose match and move. And then basically preview what's happening. So a fast one and going slow one. Perfect, right? So what's next? For example, you want it to end in number 1 because right now it's always going to end in number 2 since that's going to be the end of the video or the end of the presentation. If you want it to end number 1, just adjust this one a little bit to the left. And of course, right now it will end in number 1. Perfect, right? So I'm just going to still remain at 2 because I love 2. And next up, since we're almost done here, let's add a sound effect or background music. To do that, go to audio on the left side right here. So under elements, look for audio, should be around here. Click on see all. And for this one, type in toy spin stop. Now since we have it right here, we cannot just add it anywhere. We make sure we're gonna be on the very start, 0.0 seconds. And simply click add it right there. And just start to preview Let me just make sure I have it enabled. Let's look at it right now. Perfect, right? We always end up in number 2. Now that is basically the basic on how to do this one. And now since that is quite a bit short video, let me just duplicate the second one. And for this one, I'm just gonna remove the animation. Where I'm gonna go with this one, select rotate, and then remove animation for this. And what I'm gonna do right now, make sure it's still gonna end on number 2. So since this one's gonna be in number 2, page 3 is still gonna end in number 2. So since we're gonna doing this on Wheel of Fortune, let's add a victory. So I'm gonna type in the victory chime here, a victory background. Make sure you're gonna start on number 3 or page 3, 3.2 seconds. Click on it, and there we have it. Now for the third page or the third transition, I wanna make it more smoother. Now since it's gonna be right here, for the animation of number 2, I'm gonna click on animate. Now you can choose which one you want, but for me, I'm gonna go pulse. So it's gonna be the one highlighted as you can see right there. Now let's play it all together with the added combinations of the animations and the new background sound. And now, before we wrap things up and then we download, we need to add one more animation. This is by my own preference. So basically with this one, choose the one we're gonna end the video with, or rather, choose the number that we're gonna end with. On this example, I'm gonna end with number 2, so make sure you select 2 only and not the whole group, and go to animate. What we wanna do right here is enable this pulse option, and then just increase the intensity so much. That means it will show us that the number 2 is pulsating in a sense, and that's gonna be good enough. And basically that's it. And now all we do to do right now is basically download this presentation. So how to download Canva? Simply click on share, click on download right here, and now make sure this is an MP4 because if you make this JPEG, there is no animation. So this is gonna be MP4, click on download one more time, make sure this is gonna be all 3 pages, and then you can connect all your social accounts with Canva. So this is gonna be easy on downloading on Facebook or all of your adult social media accounts. Simply click on download and you'll be good to go. And basically that's how you do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.